everyone, Babbsy Kun here, and yes, I am finally doing this thing. Yeah, my first legit episode of Babbsy Kun Reads. Are you excited? I know I am. Alright, let's do this. From Reddit user Lumina Farron. Neckbeard sees cosplayers as free fantasy material. Oh boy. Alright, well, this is my first Reddit story, so sorry if this doesn't fit a specific format or something. I'll add a TLDR at the end. I am a cosplayer and I have been doing so for about 7 years. It's my main hobby and most of my friend groups and activities revolve around it. A few months ago, back in March, I went to a 3-day convention on the East Coast. One of the cosplays I wore was for Trish Una from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. For those who don't know, she has pink hair and she wears a sort of bra and a long skirt, exposing her midriff. This is important for later. I had a whole JoJo cosplay group on the Saturday I wore her. We were all just sitting in a circle, chilling and waiting for the rest of our members to meet up with us, either fixing makeup or talking amongst ourselves. And that's when he came over. I've seen real neckbeards in my time, especially as a female passing cosplayer, but I don't think any that interacted with me fit the archetype as much as this guy did. He had black, greasy, unkempt hair, and a neckbeard that blended in with his skin. Ew. It looked like he just walked out of a construction site covered in dirt. He was rather overweight, wearing a black oversized t-shirt for some hentai anime on it. Those black rave shorts you see in those old 2000s videos, an MLP lanyard, fingerless gloves, and those cat headphones that change colors. Because of the headphones, I am calling him Catbeard. He asked me in a quiet voice for a photo. I didn't mind when people take photos of my cosplays. Thousands of people have asked over the years. Plus, JoJo had been more popular this year, so I was getting more requests than normal. I didn't think anything of this, as I stood up and did one of her signature poses for the photo. But afterwards, he asked who I was cosplaying as. Normally that's not a big deal. I cosplay a lot of indie games that anime fans don't know, so I'm used to people asking. But it felt weird. Different. It felt different coming from a neckbeard. I told him I was cosplaying Trish, and then he went to look at the photo. I want to note that in one of her poses, her arm wraps around her torso and covers some of her midriff and her belly button. So I did just that. I get ready to walk back to my friends and sit down, but this man has me trapped in a literal corner. Catbeard looks me dead in the eyes and asks, without any sort of shame,
"Can I get one with your belly button showing?"
Never in my life had I ever run into this. I was so paralyzed in shock that he just took a photo while I just stood there, my arms shaking and confused. He didn't even say thank you, and he just walked away. I sprinted back to my friends and told them the story. I didn't have time to go back to my friend's house and change, so my little group of gangsters circled me and would have me in the middle while we hung out for the rest of the con. I had a really good time that day, save for the Catbeard. I met up with another group of friends and told them about what this guy looked like and what he did. My friend, who was cosplaying from Persona and was not in my JoJo group when this occurred, told me that his friend had also been stalked by Catbeard. He also told me that Catbeard took a seat in the main hallway where people passed by, and just recorded people on his phone for an hour. Then he would stop any female presenting cosplayers who had their belly buttons showing and asked for pictures. He even asked girls wearing crop tops who weren't cosplaying if he could have their photo. Fucking gross. I went on Sunday as well, cosplaying as Evelyn from League of Legends in her KDA outfit for a group photo shoot. She has a crop top on and a high-waisted skirt, but you can only see a small bit of my skin because of how the clothes fit on me. I saw Catbeard again, sitting on the side of the main hallway, just in a different spot. He was wearing the same exact thing as the day before, and smelled like garbage. He tried to stop me again, but walking with my girlfriend, I didn't fear him so much because I wasn't alone, and snapped at him to stop being disgusting. We ran out to the hallway and didn't see him again. I feel like it's a bit better because I am an adult. I had just turned 18 just a month before the convention, and he could have done this exact behavior towards minors. However, the character I was cosplaying was 15, and I've been told I can look between 12 and 28 years old on any given day. I just fear for anyone else who was subject to his harassment. However, even with this, I was afraid to wear Trish out again because I don't want to experience this again. I hand-sewed it and have a permanent scar on my hand from a second-degree burn caused by some hot glue from working on the skirt. I put the work in and shouldn't hide it because one neckbeard decided to be gross. But you know what would be nice? If I got $1 for every time he decided to do something nasty with my photos, I look this good. At least pay me for it. TLDR, creepy neckbeard at convention takes pictures of cosplayers and random girls with their belly buttons out. Oh boy, this guy sounds like a fucking winner. I mean, granted, when I went to conventions, I never actually seen neckbeards. But then again, at the time when I did go to the conventions, I didn't know what a neckbeard was. And granted, I was a neckbeard at one point, so I guess I was not privy to this information, but now that I'm older and I see all the warning signs, I'll be on the lookout. But yeah, that was episode 1 of Babbsy Kun Reads. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know how it did. And I'll see you in the next video. Alright, lates.